Hey, what's up guys? This is Brent. I just wanted to touch a little bit on the backend admin here, go over a few things, just so you guys are familiar when you do upload your themes. So let's get into it. Here's the dashboard. This is your first area. You can customize your site through this. It's a little easier to navigate. WordPress just added this in. So to edit your front page, my front page is my home page. Review your site, anything like that. This kind of will navigate you slightly through all of that. This also will show you any updates you need, how many pages you have, just again like a dashboard showing you like fast, quick stuff. So then we'll go into here, the post. These are for your blogs, normally for your portfolios, if you're allowed to do that into your theme. So basically like this, for instance, this theme, you'd have to set up two different categories right here, setting up your categories, one for, training and one for my blog. And then you would just link each post to whichever one and then assign that to a page. Again, your theme should probably have something like that that'll show you how to set those up. So then these are just your posts. You post a new one, you go to the categories over here and pick your category, and then it has a few different, depending on the theme, it'll have some different options available to you. We'll go into the next one, which is your media. This will give you an overview of all of your images, your videos, anything that you upload in there to post on your site. So this is where you would upload your images and your videos if you're hosting your own videos. Otherwise, you would just put the appropriate link in. Links, you don't really mess with those much. These are just links that go to your site through the theme. Pages, this gives you a whole rundown of all your pages. You go into each one and you can edit each page. Then you go over here, see this is your templates. So again, each theme will have their own templates. They'll have a contact, usually a blog page, and then you designate that page and those properties will show. One thing I do want to touch base on is this here is your text and visual. For some of you that do know HTML, this is a better way of using it, is through your text, just writing shorthand code. If you don't know code, that's okay too. This allows you to view everything as you're typing it, and it puts the code in the back in this tab here. So you guys can use it either way. This is very confusing, like sometimes when you're trying to do like advanced things. So if you don't know it that much, stick to visual, stick with the basics. You don't have to get fancy. If you can get in there and change the HTML and CSS, then go for it, make it look awesome. This is just showing you your themes, what it's going to look like. Also, again, before, like I showed you, you can install your themes here. Also, you have widgets. Widgets are like little plugins, mainly for front home pages and sidebars. So you can see there's the sidebars and home page. Each different theme will have some of its own. Then you have specific ones that come with just WordPress alone. And there's some that you can buy and add on. Menus, this is a little bit different for everybody, but this is something that you'll definitely have to look into, setting up your menu in WordPress. First, what you'll do is you'll create your pages up here where I was showing you earlier. Then you're going to come into here and you're going to click on all these and add the ones that you want on your menu. So then what you'll do is save that under a specific name to your navigation, so main nav or footer nav. Then you'll have them added on there. You can also add categories as pages. That's how this particular theme works with the blog and the portfolio. Editor is if you know how to write PHP, HTML, CSS, and if you know that, then you're probably not really watching this video. Plugins. Plugins are basically like I have my Aweber integration in here. It allows me to integrate my Aweber in my sidebar. There are so many out there. You know, if you see some that you like, you can buy them and download them, or you can come up here and add new plugin. You can search for different plugins, maybe some that you've heard or see. There's a lot that are free. Usually the cool ones you have to pay for. Users is basically just, you know, who's using your website. If you want somebody to you know, go in and post stuff on your website, but you don't want them to change things, there's specific rules that you can apply to each user, allowing them different privacies or, you know, limits to what they can do on your website. You can add administrators, whatever you want. Again, this is something that you would get into if you know how to use WordPress HTML. Settings are pretty important right when you're off the bat. You want to get your general settings down. Create a site title. That's what goes up in here. You know, an email address so that everything that forwards through your contact, you know, form will go to that email. Writing is basically just showing you your blog and your formatting and stuff like that. Your reading is what's more important. You usually want to have the front page or static home page, or you can make it a blog, or you can make it whatever you want, and then you'll be able to choose the destination for your blogs as well, giving full text or summary, you know, a few things like that. Discussions, again, just goes in with your commenting. I would just leave it to whatever the theme is because it's probably set for that size. And also in settings is where sometimes your plugin settings will be. They will put a tab. Once you install it and activate it, there will be a tab in your settings. That will also happen for themes as well sometimes. But for instance, mine has its own tab altogether. And there are a lot in here. There's a lot of different things that you can change. But this is just my theme. Again, they're all going to be different. And here's documentation. They put it right here. Maybe yours will, maybe yours won't. If it's not here, check in the file that you downloaded. So this is just a basic overview of, you know, your entire backend office. That way, when you do download your theme, you'll have a little bit more idea of what's going on when you're watching the documentation to help you along. If you have any questions about the theme, usually just go to, you know, wherever you bought the theme, and there's a forum for it. They're pretty good. Again, I use Theme Forests. So yeah, that's basically, you know, your back-end office. And once you get your theme, check out the documentation, really read over it, go through it, and then have some fun. Create your website. And if you have any questions, again, go to those forums. I always Google it. If you have a question, Google it. And if you can't figure it out after that, give me a shout. Maybe I'll help you out. All right, thanks again, guys. Until next time.